YouTube, ¿cómo estás? Welcome to part number 2 of how to structure your off-season diet. Part 1 will be linked below, it's on the member site. We detailed and went through how to calculate your maintenance, so 2 different methods, what sort of surplus we can go into. We also talked about how to structure your diet based on your meal timings and based on when and what time of the day you train. And we also touch on a few other things like supplementation. In today's episode, we're going to go through how to fit those meals into the desired meals that are programmed for myself. Obviously it may differ from person to person. I've just come back from Sainsbury's. This is the second shop for the week, so I do 2. First shop is on a Sunday, which is a slightly smaller one, which usually works out about 35 quid. This one, Wednesday, was slightly bigger and works out around about 55. So what's that? Quick math, 60, 70, 80, 90 quid? Is that 90 quid? I don't want to retake the scene, it might be less, might be more. So that's what we're working with at the moment. Let's continue with the rest of the video. The intra workout that you just saw at home, you can consider that meal number 1 if you want, but the onset of those essential amino acids and carbohydrates negate that fast. So it'll break my fast. I refer to fasted training in the sense that I don't have any food prior. But just make a note of that. It's the same way when people go into a contest prep or a cut and they say, oh, I'm having my EAAs, fasted cardio. As soon as you have a consumption of EAAs, that fast is done and dusted, my friends. I'm sorry to break it to you. I really am. I see it! Proper Pasha dance, you know the girls at Pasha proper go for it, don't they? I'm hard as a kite off pre-workout and I love it! Crucifix laterals done. This is where we're at the end of our 8-week training block before lockdown. So 5.5 plates aside for 7. Warming up today. 4 felt good, we'll go for 5. But if we can eke out 5 or 6 on the current 5, then we're in a good place. 5 for 5, which I'll take, seeing as the end of the last 8-week training block we had 5.5 for 7, so we're in a strong enough starting point to progress load over this 8-week training block. What I'll tend to do if I hit the lower end of that rep scheme on the top set is drop load off quite a fair bit so we can hit the upper end of that second back off rep scheme. So 8 to 12, I'll strip it right back so we can hit the 12. Third exercise in for shoulders, we've got a pin press. Callum had a reverse banded at the Bromley facility, so incorporating some sort of the same drop off with the pin press here with the hammer strength machine. 3 working sets here, so if you need to adjust load on the second and third set to continue the same reps that you're hitting on each set, then so be it. I tend to try and stick on the same weight for the same reps and then progress workload next week by increasing the reps. Nice and simple post-workout meal going in. We've got our easy to digest protein source coming from the egg whites. I tend to offer slightly more denser cereal compared to the likes of Cocoa Pops or Rice Krispies that you see quite a lot of people consume. I just find it takes longer to eat. Other additional carbohydrate sources, we've got our Snacker Jacks. I tend to rotate these a little bit, so go between the caramel and the chocolate, but do be aware the chocolate have a slightly higher fat content, so I tend to pull foods down in the evening. And another nice easy way to get some more carbohydrates in for those that maybe don't want to eat any sources of carbs are through orange juice. I'll have around about a 250ml glass with my post-workout meal. Okay, now meal number 1 is done. It's time to work. So I'll work from 12ish till about 6. My morning is prioritised with training. I used to wake up and then jump on the computer and do a few emails, but I just get far too distracted. So once I wake up, hydrate, have my pre-workout supplementation, I just get out the door and go to the gym. And then from 12 till 6 with a break in between for meal number 2, I'll just be working, be it content planning, filming for the members site, client check-ins, programming for clients, and that's enough time. And then that leaves me pretty much through the evening to then go and do the rest of my steps, and then do what us chaps look forward to the most, which is jump on Warzone. Getting close to the 20 wins now. Actually, no, 19. I'll try and get the 20th win tonight. They wanted more of the Pogs. The Pogs are back.
No, you need me on my best day. I'm coming around here in matching underwear there.
Yeah, do that actually. It's all an angles game. Folks, welcome to meal number 2. Meal number 2, we're eating at 12,369 at the moment. Meal number 2 is a chicken and rice meal. So we are having 125 grams, so half a pack of the jasmine rice from Sainsbury's. We've got 150 grams of the chicken mini fillets and some baby sweet peppers. Adding in some Old El Paso smoky barbecue. Very nice this. Josh Bridgman taught me that if you put this on lean mince, 5% mince, also very good. And it is. There's no reason as to why we can't, as Jamie Oliver says, zhuzh it up a bit. Especially in a time where off-season should be for enjoying food. And then maybe we can strip it back a little bit during prep and mentally go, right, I've got 6 months of diet and food's gonna be bland a little bit. And there's no reason why we should be spending that or having that same mentality in our off seasons.
Like Thursday, Friday, and I'm like chomping at the fucking bit.
For what? For Percy's? Percy the Pig Saturdays. What are you having for dinner?
Corn mince.
Corn? Are you a vegan?
Yep.
I mean, I'd rather you not.
Oh my god, they're so sweet and tender.
I, however, am not a vegan.
I'm actually not vegan.
Elle's not a vegan. She likes Percy pigs. For dinner, we're having another chicken meal. This time we're having pasta. Fantastic carbohydrate source on the off season. What I tend to do is I rotate my pestos. So on my Sunday shop I get a red pesto, and on a Wednesday I get a green pesto. And what I do, I drop my fats a little bit with my peanut butter on Mondays and Tuesdays meal, and I chuck in some chopped chorizo and some chili flakes. What are you looking like that for?
I've got a lisp.
Okay, how do you say chorizo?
Chorizo.
Here we go, here, chorizo. Chorizo.
You're at Spanish, mate?
No, I'm not. So the this meal is green pesto, pasta, the rest of the chicken, 150 grams, and then we'll add some Victoria cherry vine tomatoes, nice and sweet at the moment, and a little bit of spring onion. Okay, final meal of the day. Just had quite a successful duo session with our Joe Brighty. I liked his aggression in the last few games, you know. I'm also looking forward to getting back on Twitch. But my last meal of the day is slightly higher in fats compared to my other previous meals. So throughout the day I'm more pro carb, and then the final meal I have my peanut butter and dark chocolate, and just because I tend to look forward to having my fattier sources of food. So I have a square of the Lindt in 2 packs of oats. I have my 30 grams of peanut butter, and I will also have a bagel. And for my protein, just a nice easy to digest source before bed, will be 2 scoops of the lean whey. I'm sorry, but look at my hair. So I did there. I used the edit with the music in the background, then played it in the next scene. I keep telling you that don't make them like me anymore. Probably did in the past, and they will do in the future. But it's current time. There's no one around. That's too much, isn't it? I'm joking. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you could take something from this two-parter. Like I said, the original video will be below. It's on the members site, so we're discussing that, how we can set up our nutritional plan, working out maintenance calories through 2 different calculations, what sort of subjects we can go into, and how we can distribute our protein, carbohydrates and fats through the day on both a non-training and a training day as well. So we cover both. And in today we went through what I'm in at the moment. This was last week. It's taken a bit of a while to edit, but we have a slight food increase this week and a slight change to anabolics as well. So a very small jump in Primo that's just been jumped up to 200 megs. At the moment it's 150 meg test and 200 Primo. And that's pretty much it, keeping things very basic. Health markers still very much in play. Like mentioned on a lot of the videos, we're not looking to blow and have a massive 10-week period where we're gaining substantial weight, but at the same time health markers are dropping off. We are keeping things very, very tight because lockdown for me wasn't very successful at all. In terms of body composition, the mini cut was shocking. We're in a position now where I have to keep things very tight with food choices and ensure that we aren't sort of spilling over, so to speak. So there we go. Any questions on nutrition off seasons, do comment below, but I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Thank you, good night. Much love.